Again, folks, this is just the first winter after the winter of planting. So it's 1 year since we planted this mulberry tree in this 8x8 enclosure, and then we had actually last winter we planted kale out here and some carrots. The bunnies pretty much ate the kale. And it was kind of stunted. But anyways, the peas grew really well in the summer in here. That's a lot of the stubble here. Okay, one important observation with these plant protection enclosures, if I can make it, and I know you've got to be wondering about this. What about the roots? What are you doing in here digging when you got roots establishing with a tree, right? Well, in the case, every tree is going to be different, but in the case of the mulberry, it's a yellowish looking root. Here it is. So what we do is we start out at the periphery and just tap a little into the soil. It could be with this or something else, and see if there's any roots there first. The roots are not going to be too deep. We're not going that deep, but there's some places that we do because we know there's no root there. But first we got to figure out if there's a root there, and if there is, then we're trying to be careful not to dig back up to the base and keep that root intact. I can tell you that I've chopped a couple in here during this session, and it's okay. The roots will continue to grow. In fact, there'll probably be some young trees growing up in here, which is not a bad thing. Then I can transplant those out somewhere else. So once I've established that there's no root in a certain radial direction from this tree, watch out. You see, there's some yellow roots right there. Some smaller ones coming out from the tree. And I can go a little deeper out there where I know there's no root and till it up. Again, this is establishment phase. I can be a little bolder with the shovel on this. Get it going this time, but in the future, most likely we're not going to be doing much digging like that. We're going to be drilling seeds in for little things that we plant in here. But I think that the benefits of the brassicas in here this winter, these purple top turnips, planting right here on the first day of January 2025, I think the benefits of those are definitely something to take into account. The soil enrichment from that crop, as well as the benefits to all the turnips that we'll get out of here to eat. All right, we got a lot of turnip seed here. I'm just gonna saturate it in here. Well, you can't get it too dense. This stuff I've done that before, and you get too much of a mat with them turnips. They crowd each other out too much, and you're gonna have to work on it. No, we don't want to do that. So I'll get a nice dense planting in here of turnips, and we'll get that sprinkler on pretty soon. Mulberry trees pushing 9 feet or so here now. This year we want to see a lot of growth in it.